That day, Tom happened to notice soybeans rolling across the table. It was then he discovered a terrifying secret. Their outpost had developed a severe tilt. Even worse, the relief crew that was supposed to rotate in hadn't shown up for 3 months. Supplies at the outpost were running dangerously low, and their communication equipment had mysteriously been sabotaged. Just when the four of them were losing hope, John spotted something bizarre out at sea. A suspicious-looking ship had suddenly appeared on the horizon. He quickly called over Captain Nick to take a look. Nick took one glance and immediately knew something was wrong. He radioed Lisa to check the radar. According to the radar, the ship was 1.9 kilometers away, but they couldn't identify it. John's face lit up with relief. He assumed it was their long-awaited relief team. But Nick ordered everyone to arm themselves. Since they couldn't confirm who was on that ship, they needed to be prepared for anything. He hit the combat alert button. Hearing the alarm, Tom rushed up to the deck. Lisa tried hailing the ship several times, but got no response. After thinking it over, Nick decided they needed to identify who was on board first. The last thing they needed was a friendly fire incident. He ordered John to take the speedboat over for a closer look. John quickly piloted the speedboat toward the vessel. To his confusion, it was indeed their relief ship, the one they'd been desperately waiting for. But why was it just sitting there, dead in the water? He called out to any sentries on board but got no answer. After a moment's hesitation, John decided to board and investigate. He chambered a round in his pistol and carefully made his way onto the deck, updating Nick over the radio. But as soon as he stood up, the radio erupted in static. For safety's sake, John switched it off. He made his way to the bridge, only to find complete chaos inside. All the electrical systems and communication equipment had been destroyed. It looked like no one had been on this ship for months. After searching around, John discovered the ship was loaded with food supplies. In another room, 4 sets of sentry gear were neatly arranged. These clearly belonged to the 4 people who were supposed to relieve them. But where had they gone? John didn't want to imagine what might have happened. Back at the outpost, Nick kept trying to reach John on the radio, but got no response. After what felt like forever, Nick couldn't wait any longer. He ran to the control room and grabbed the nuclear weapon key. If something had happened to John, they needed to be ready to strike. Lisa tried to stop him, but Nick had made up his mind. Reluctantly, she produced the second weapon key. As both keys turned simultaneously, the nuclear launch system activated. Nick made one last attempt to contact John, but still got nothing. He prepared to press the launch button.